What's up, guys? Welcome back to the AM. Welcome to 5-Minute Rants, where we talk briefly about topics for 5 minutes. So, real quick, let's talk about the different type of work, okay? Not all work's the same, and we're going to talk from a high level about the different type of works, okay? So first, there are 3 types of work. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. There's only 3 types of work, no matter what you're doing. And all these 3 types of work are found in some way, shape, form, or fashion, whatever you do, whether you're running a household, whether you're cooking for the evening, whether you're networking, whether you're doing sales, whether you're coding, whether you're running a company, it doesn't matter. 3 types of work. You ready for this? First one is rhythm. Okay. Second type is process. Okay. Third type is technical, okay? And so those are the 3 types. Rhythm is number 1, process is number 2, technical is number 3. And I'm going to go through and just explain a little bit about them. If you guys ever want to hear more of this stuff, you can go over to the long episodes. And our full episodes, they run about 20 to 60 minutes, depending on how things are going that day. So real quick, rhythm. Rhythm is very entrepreneurial. It is much higher level at the creation stage. Like, think about it as imagination. It deals with flow, and it deals with a really high level sight. Okay. It's what a lot of entrepreneurs have to understand where the market is, what the market's going to go, and then to be able to develop a product or a business to service that type of area in the market. Okay. Rhythm also is where, like, hey, what do we want our kids to grow up to be like? And there's a vision for the house. There's a vision for how the house and the family should function, different things like that. Process is really managerial. It's oversight. There's processes, systems to follow, systems implemented, systems made. And then that way there can be franchisement, or in other words, it's repeatable. Okay. So it takes the vision from rhythm. It takes that flow, helps process it out, and then distributes it to everybody who interacts with the process. It's managerial. That makes sense. Okay. Technical is actually doing the work. It's the execution of the work. So I'm going to go into woodworking to give an analogy of this, but technical is the actual execution. Okay. So rhythm is, what do I want to build? Why do I want to build it? What is the purpose and the vision behind what I'm about to build in the wood shop? Okay. Then process. I'm going to blueprint this out. I'm going to draft out what I'm going to do. This is how the legs are going to look from the table. Okay. This is the cross members to make sure it's architecturally sound. Here's what I'm going to put on the bottom of the legs to make sure they don't scratch the floor. That's process. And now technical is, I'm now cutting the wood. I'm now sanding the wood. I'm now gluing the wood together and adding screws and joinery to make sure it doesn't wobble. And I'm following the blueprint step by step by step. Does that make sense? And so you have the rhythm, which is the vision. What am I going to build? What am I going to create? What am I going to do? And it doesn't have to be extravagant, right? If you look at a lot of creative people, when they go into a room, they feel the rhythm. When they're an interior designer, they feel the rhythm of the room. Oh, I think this room we need, and y'all forgive me because I'm about to butcher this because I'm not an interior designer, but we need like a shea rug and a carpet and this light gray with this hardwood and maybe a little bit of steel here and this and that. Oh, that's perfect. And that's the rhythm. And then it's drawn out, it's architected out through a process, right? And then management. And then somebody can come in and actually purchase the equipment, purchase the supplies, and then build out the room. That is work across the board, the 3 types of work. Next episode, we're going to talk about how do you actually find your work, okay? But first, to establish the 3 types of work. And I think that oftentimes we think work is work. We think there's only one type. I just show up, I do my job, that's how it is. And it's really not true. As a person, it doesn't matter who you are, you operate in all 3 of these areas at different times, right? And so, like, I would encourage y'all to just pause, think about what you're doing. Think about rhythm in terms of driving. You have to have a vision of where you're going. Process is how you're going to get there, what roads you're going to take, and then technical is actually doing the driving. So anyways, that's it for today, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.